So, Hadley has talk about a new snobbery, that is modernity snobbery, and he says we all are modernity snobs. Why? Because we all, at one point of time in our life, buy new things and leave the old things. So he says that we all are modernity snobs in one way or another. Now he comes to the art snobbery. Most of us are also art snobs. There are two varieties of art snobbery, the Platonic and the unplatonic. Platonic art snobs merely take an interest in art. Unplatonic art snobs go further and actually buy art. He said earlier he said that most of us are modernity snobs because we all purchase things from time to time, and he says one more thing, that most of us are art snobs also. We also have this art snobbery. There are two varieties of art snobbery. Now he just gives it a more detailed description to the art snobbery. He says there are two kind of art snobberies, two varieties, the Platonic and the unplatonic. Now he describes what is Platonic and what is unplatonic. Platonic art snobs merely take an interest in art. Those art snobs who are Platonic art snobs, what they do? They merely took interest in art. They don't do anything else. They just admire art. They just look at art. They just have a taste for art. A mere taste, mere interest, nothing more than that. But the unplatonic art snobs, they go further and actually buy art. But the second kind of person, the unplatonic ones, what they do? They go a step ahead and they actually buy the art. So, two kind of art snobs, Platonic and unplatonic. Platonic are the one who simply admire art for art's sake. They just don't do anything more than that. ना आर्ट स्नोबरी जो है वो दो तरह के लोग, कला के पसंद करने वाले. कला से मतलब समझ रहे हैं आप? कला का मतलब होता है जैसे कोई चित्रकला है ना, कोई मूर्ति है, कोई पेंटिंग है ना, कोई कलाकृति है ना, कोई शेप बनाई हुई है. So that is art. So there are two kind of people who love this art. First, who just love it at a from a distance, है ना. कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो आर्ट को लव करते हैं, आर्ट को लाइक करते हैं, बट कैसे? फ्रॉम ए डिस्टेंस, थोड़ी डिस्टेंस से. दे जस्ट लुक एट इट एंड एडमायर इट एंड लीव इट, बस, है ना. लेकिन अनप्लेटोनिक्स जो होते हैं, अनप्लेटोनिक आर्ट स्नोब्स जो होते हैं, दे एक्चुअली गो ए स्टेप अहेड एंड दे बाय आर्ट. वो सिर्फ उस आर्ट की प्रशंसा नहीं करते हैं बल्कि उसे परचेज भी करते हैं. So this unplatonic art snobbery, Platonic art snobbery is a branch of culture snobbery. Now he says this Platonic means those people who just admire it. They don't purchase it. They don't do anything more than that. Then just admire it. So these admiring kind of people, they are a kind of branch of cultural snobbery. They have taste for culture. Old culture, new culture, Greek culture, Roman culture, that culture, this culture. So those people who just admire art from a distance, they can be termed as a branch of culture snobbery also. Unplatonic art snobbery is a hybrid or mule, for it is simultaneously a subspecies of culture snobbery and of possession snobbery. But he says this unplatonic art snobbery, in which the person actually buys the piece of art, then it is a kind of hybrid. Sometimes it is called as a cultural snobbery. Culture snobbery means obviously that person is also affected by some cultural influence, and that's why he is buying that piece of art. And sometimes it can be termed as a possession snobbery. What is this possession snobbery? As we have modernity snobbery in we are in a simultaneous effort for buying new things again and again. But in possession snobbery, we show off our possessions, that this is what I have with me in my house or with me. So this is unplatonic art snobbery can be termed as a partly as culture snobbery and partly as possession snobbery, because a collection of works of art is a collection of culture symbols, and culture symbols still carry social prestige. He says if we buy those artistic things, then we are collecting cultural symbols. And he says the collection of cultural symbols is still of very much social prestige, of very much social respect. People who possess these cultural symbols or the art items in their house, they are given a social respect, a social prestige. It is also a collection of wealth symbols, and no doubt these artistic pieces, these artistic creations are also symbolic of your wealth. They obviously tell about the wealth of that person. For an art collection can represent money more effectively than a whole fleet of motor cars. It says again, if you have a collection of these artistic things in your house, then you can show off your wealth, your richness in a more effective manner than you can show off it by a fleet of cars. Means again, this is a kind of difference which makes on the mindset of the people, that if you have many cars, then they are for use. Perhaps you might have use for those cars or those vehicles which you have at your house, but if you have these artistic things in your house, so they are just for decoration, they are just for show off. So if you are spending money on such things as the artistic objects, then it is also a showing off of your wealth. The value of art snobbery to living artist is considerable. And he says this branch of art snobbery, which branch? Unplatonic, in which a person actually goes a step ahead and buys an artistic thing. This thing is a very humanistic kind of thing, because for a living artist it is a very useful thing, because he earns money out of this sale of his items. True, most art snobs collect only the works of the dead. He says, yes, this is true, that most of the art snobs, they collect the works of those who are dead. Those artists who are dead, they are considered as more valuable or more prestigious, and so people collect them more. True, most art snobs collect only the works of the dead. For an old master is both a safer investment and a holier culture symbol than a living master. Because if you purchase some item from an dead person, then it is obviously a safe option, because his reputation is already been established, that old artist. But if you purchase some piece of a new artist, then obviously it is a bit doubtful thing that whether he will be famous or not, or whether that art piece will be given that much superiority or not. But some art snobs are also modernity snobs. But he said some art snobs are modernity snobs also, and that's why they support those living artists. There are enough of them, with the few eccentrics who like works of art for their own sake, to provide living artists with the means of subsistence. He says, but still, He says that there are more people are bent to purchase the things from old artists only, from the artists who are old only, but most of them, enough of them are those who can still buy it for the sake of art only, for the sake of the artist only. So he says at least there are people who can do it for the sake of art, and they obviously provide for the subsistence of the artists, the young artists who are surviving on their art only. So this is it. Okay, thank you.